were 11-0, but they were kind of like a paper tiger.
Yeah.
Their offense just never worked. They were completely imbalanced. Him just tossing the ball around, not even trying to have
What did
any.
he throw it like 60 times in that game? I mean,
I think it was like 68. I don't have the number in front of me.
It's crazy.
That's just crazy.
But didn't it feel like they might be coming back there at that one point where he got a couple of quick scores?
Well, I thought they were coming back several times there, but
Cleveland, they were all looking long in the face and, hands on their hips.
To be fair to J Boy's point, it was at the beginning of the fourth quarter. It was a 4th and 1. They were down 23 to 35. So if they score, they're down only one possession. They got to delay a game and then they punted. Why you punt in that position, I have no idea. That is inexcusable. I mean, they were applying the pressure. And then the thing that kills them, after that punt, Mayfield goes down the field, hits Chubb on a 40-yard pass, and that puts the game away. That was it. It was a wrap. And I don't know why you do that punt. To be fair to Luggs, Baker continues his reclamation year where he pulled himself out of the mud. 263 yards passing, 3 TDs. And the main thing that, to be fair to Luggs' point, that was clearly emphasized by Stefanski and the coaching staff, as good as Pittsburgh is at applying pressure, they didn't allow him to get pressure because it was snap, get the ball out.
Bam.
Right.
So,
yeah.
And if you go back you go.
I was just going to say, Mayfield needs to buy lunch for Jarvis Landry. I mean, the man was open when he needed to be for him.
I mean, how long did he hold the ball? 3 seconds, 4 tops? I mean,
it was usually like less than 3 seconds.
And all 3 of his touchdowns were quick. It was Jarvis. Jarvis ran like a quick in and out route, and he just hit him like maybe 4 or 5 yards down the field, and then Jarvis ran it in, and then it was then he hit the Hooper on like a very quick, I think, play action pass in the end zone, and then the 40-yard just quick flick to Chubb, which was I think like he ran like a square in, I think, but like. And again, the nice thing I like about Cleveland is they understand what their identity is and they stick with it. Like Baker is still kind of the complement. They have 2 excellent running backs. Chubb had 76 yards rushing, 69 yards receiving, and a TD. Kareem Hunt, if you look at both his touchdowns, he had 2 touchdowns. They both show different things. His first touchdown showed his power, and he just plowed through at least 2 tackles. And then the second one showed his elusiveness, where how he was able to weave in and out of people right around the sideline, kind of tightrope. And I have no idea, but it just shows you they're a very talented team, and they deserve the win. So,
all right. What about your Rams Seahawks? Were you surprised by that with Goff with 3 pins in his thumb, and they win? I mean, pretty remarkable. That guy. Wow, I was totally shocked by his performance.
Well, and what I was shocked by is just how the Seahawks offense just died. I mean, the first 5 or 6 games, maybe even the first 8 games of the season, they were just killing it. And then all of a sudden it's just gone. I don't get it. But yeah, I thought Seahawks should take that one all the way.
Right.
And then when, what was his name? Wolford,
whatever. The XFL guy.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a shot that he took.
It was.
His neck shouldn't have bent that way and stayed on his head, really. But then I got to have, I badmouth Goff, but I give it to him, man, to come in, whatever, what was it, 8 days, 12 days after
12
major surgery.
Yep.
You could tell he couldn't really throw the ball, but they did enough to do what they needed to do to win. So,
yeah,
hats off.
Yep.
I think, this game came down to, just mainly Rams defense was the best defense this year. And again, it showed up in the postseason. Just 5 sacks, a pick 6 INT, and a fumble recovery. Donald had 2 sacks essentially in the first half, was injured, and then you're like, okay, this is where the Seahawks come back. And Seahawks weren't able to move the ball. They still were under duress without Aaron Donald out there. And that just showed you how far, to be fair to Lug's point, how far the offense has regressed. I mean, they weren't able to do anything. against a bum-handed quarterback.
Right.
And Cam Akers also, besides the defense, was the star of the game. He had 131 yards rushing, 45 yards receiving, and a touchdown. Just putting all of the pressure on him, a rookie, and he comes through golden. And I don't know about you all. I'll ask you. I'm not gonna say it's the best interception I've seen. That's still one of the craziest interceptions I've ever seen. I've never seen a bubble pass be picked off and ran back by Darius Williams.
You're right. That was a good one. It's hard to beat that.
Yeah. And DK Metcalf got 2 touchdowns, but one was a broken play and the other one's in garbage time. It just shows you Jalen Ramsey. I mean, they gave up a lot for him, but it was totally worth it. I mean, to have that guy essentially just put clamps on guy. It'll be interesting the next round against Packers, Devontae Adams. That'll be probably the main thing just to watch in that game.
Yeah. No surprises with the Buccaneers, I guess. None whatsoever. We knew that was going to be that way, I think.
I got to give it to Brady. He was on.
Mm-hmm.
He had some passes. He had a couple that were behind receivers, but he hit some that was the old Tom Brady. So they must have got his injections right for his, elbows and stuff. So
can I get them elbow injections before I take the field there, Coach? Yeah, it's the left elbow.
So that sets up, the two brontosauruses going at each other.
Yeah, right. Breeze Brady, Brady Breeze. Hello.
Yeah.
That'll be a good game, though. I think. I don't know. Breeze doesn't look great, but he does enough to do what he needs to do. Of course, he played a horrible team, but.
Well, I got to say about Breeze, he looks as bad as any aging old quarterback that I've ever seen. Those injuries were very serious. You can look in his eyes. He's not the Breeze that he was before then. So
my question is this: why are they having him try to score a meaningless dive touchdown at the very end of the game? Then
I don't understand a lot of stuff.
I don't know. I don't get it.
My favorite part was him being defiant after they called it a touchdown. I was like, we were going to get in. And then they reviewed like, no touchdown.
Yeah, that. Well, and if this is it for him, and it might be, and we might be the end of the line for a couple of people, including Rivers and Big Ben. If this is for Breeze, they did say, I can't believe it, they say Taysom Hill and Jameis are their guys.
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of those things they say now. Like,
okay, good luck.
Taysom, he's definitely going to keep. That's his son.
Yeah. He sleeps. Taysom lives in Sean Payton's basement.
Hey, Coach, I'm coming for breakfast.
He was a kid who, I guess, lived in Sean Payton's crawl space, and I don't know. I'm like,
rode a bike around the neighborhood.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach. Hey.
I kind of agree with Lugs. Like, Breeze obviously is like the prototypical kind of older quarterback where, like, it is amazing to watch Brady. He's 43, and, like, some of his ability to move in the pocket and still hit, like, deep throws, like the touchdown to Antonio Brown was just shows you he still has a special arm. Breeze doesn't have that arm anymore. He's still got the accuracy and stuff, but definitely Alvin Kamara is a gift they need, and also Latavius Murray. Like the running game has to really kind of hold him up, and the defense. I mean, obviously the Bears' offense is great, but that defense was spectacular. Bears had 5 3-and-outs, and Saints had as many third down conversions as Bears had first downs, which was 11.
Can we agree? It's time. Nagy has to go. I mean, that final 2 minutes in the first half was some of the most. It was like he took a page out of Anthony Lynn's playbook. It's time.
To be fair to Lugs' point, all this, and again, this is the thing why coach speak, I don't buy at all. Nagy said how much Trubisky's improved. The score was 7-3 when they got the ball back. And to be fair to what Lugs is saying, they essentially just ran the ball and then punted the ball away.
Right.
You have and they also got the ball after half, so it had a shot to double up. That's
Right.
why you defer. That's what Chicago won, and you defer. You are in a position to do that.
But this
And
is
they
why
had 2 minutes. They had 2 minutes left and just squandered it. I made me crazy.
But this is why they won't get rid of Nagy. Not since 86, 87, 88 have the Bears been to the playoffs 2 out of the last 3 years. Guys, they're not going to cut that loose and go back to this. Who are you going to get?
Speaking of playoffs and Super Bowl, I'm going to make the wild prediction here.
All right, go ahead.
Say the New York Jets will win a Super Bowl before the Chicago Bears win one. Boom.
All right. Well,
boom chakalaka. Boom.
That'll pay off in 35 years. Congratulations on that bet.
No,
I don't think anybody to be alive.
They're gonna. I mean, New York's got a bunch of draft picks, so they're gonna be much improved next year. But anyway.
Yeah, but did you hear the early rumor on who they might get as their head coach? I don't know if this will damper your feelings on it.
Who?
Doug Peterson.
Woohoo!
Oh. Why would you go with that guy?
Pete Peterson, man. Come on.
Listen to the wind come out of your sails.
He won the Super Bowl in 2017. What's your problem?
No, he didn't. He got lucky with Nick Foles. Let's just be honest about that.
Frank Wright.
Yeah.
Does the man have a ring or does the man have a ring? Thank you very much. You may step down now. All right. What else did you like here? Who's hot? Who's not? Surprises? Good things? We talked about Lamar.
I was just gonna say, just in comparison to Breeze, who, like I said, I think is still very competent. Brady was exceptional, and obviously they're flush with talent. I mean, it's disgusting. The receivers they have, and Fournette, who is even their best running back, he had 93 yards rushing, a touchdown, and 39 yards receiving.
So it sounds like you like the Buccaneers over the Saints, and I'm back to I don't think the Saints look like a 2 seed.
Well, here's the only thing that puts me on pause against the Bucs. I do think Taylor Heineke is very talented, but for Taylor Heineke to carve up that defense to some extent, throw for 300 yards, a touchdown, rush for a touchdown with 46 yards rushing, it does make me pause on, like, what is the ceiling of the Bucs? And also, the Saints have beat them twice, and everyone's like, it's hard to beat teams 3 times.
Good
That's
point.
true.
Yep, true.
But here's the thing. When they meet, I think in the playoffs, this has happened a few times. When they've met, I think it's like 21 times. The team that beat the team twice during the regular season ended up winning 14 of the 21. So 66% of the time, the team that it's hard to beat, they win 66% of the time. So,
I think as long as Brady and Breeze are taking their vitamins, you might have some competition, but this is the wheelchair bowl. I mean, come on, 40-year-old guys should not be still playing professional football. I'm just sorry. It's time. It's time.
This is the National Wheelchair Association on line 2.
Is Mr. Lugs there? Can I talk to Lugs? Lugs?
Oh, yeah. So, anyway.
Actually, talking about Super Bowl, since Lugs brought it up with the Jets and Bears, I'll just say, is there any team, because obviously the top seeds are KC and the Packers. Outside of them, what team do you all feel most comfortable has a shot at winning a title?
Straight up for me, the Bills.
Yeah, I was going to say Bills.
I'd love it.
I think they've got enough juice, but they've got to go against Mahomes.
Well, actually, this week they play the Ravens.
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's all right. I agree with you all. I think it's the Bills. What's the team in the NFC that you see outside of Packers?
I don't see anybody really.
I think they easily handle the Rams. I just have this feeling about that. And I don't know, Bucs, Saints, that'll wear both those teams out. I think the Buccaneers win that. So you frame it up after that. Brady versus
if you remember, not that the rematches are always the same. Remember, that's the one game where Rodgers was just
taken apart.
Straight up. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, they got to play in the tundra.
But here's the only reason that I think that's overrated is Tom Brady played in Boston or New England
Yeah.
for so many years.
Yeah.
So like at least at the quarterback position,